Hello, my name is J. Todd Harris. I'm speaking to you today from Los Angeles, California, in case the Skype connection from Costa Rica is balky next week when I'm in Costa Rica and you're all gathered in London. I'm very excited to be working with Nick Rax on The Secret Evidence. I've been working with him for a couple of years to put it together. I executive produced his first film called The Burial Society. There's the poster behind me. He did an amazing job with barely $2 million. And I think with $5.5 million and this amazing cast, Saoirse Ronan, Sir Ben Kingsley, and Emily Watson, and this explosive material that is relevant today and sadly will be relevant for the next many years to come, I think we have a lot of the ingredients for a very successful film project. As with any investment, it's a risk. The assets are subjective, and the world climate is evolving for film, but there's always a market for strong films and always a market for relevant films and always a market for movie stars. And like any asset and any investment, your investment's only as good as A, the product, and B, the people involved. I have huge confidence in Nick. As you can see from the next few slides 2 through 6, we're making a $5.5 million film and leveraging a lot of soft money that we'll be getting from the UK, soft money that we'll be getting from Germany. We'll be doing a couple of pre-sales, hopefully with Germany and with the UK. And essentially, at the end of the day, after we've paid off our debt and completed the sales of these two territories, owning this entire asset for $2 million of equity. And that's an exciting, I think, business proposition. That combined with the reality that investors here also enjoy a 30% tax credit gives me a lot of hope for the success of this investment. And not to mention that it's not your typical boring investment. It should be a lot of fun to come and watch the movie get made, hopefully come to many premieres, join us at Sundance or Cannes or Berlin or Toronto or any number of prestigious film festivals where a movie like this really does belong. So you've seen from looking at the slides how we're leveraging ourselves, and certainly Nick can answer a few more questions about that in the room. We're also connected with a very strong sales company called The Solution. Lisa Wilson has been doing sales since she worked for Sir Lou Grade many, many years ago. Miles Nestel has been involved with many wonderful films. They have a big film starring Pierce Brosnan coming out on 2,000 screens this summer from Relativity Media. It's called The November Man. So I'm very excited about this project and feel like it can join some of the other wonderful films that I've done and been associated with at great film festivals and at the Golden Globes and at the Oscars. I was very excited to be a part of The Kids Are All Right, another poster you can see just over my shoulder, which was nominated for several Globes and Oscars and did indeed win a couple of Golden Globes. You can see from on another slide coming up that the estimates from The Solution range from the mid-5s to the high $3 million number. Certainly, we have expectations of being on the high end of that and think that we have a shot at being a breakout movie. But like any movie, it's possible to not make as much money as you'd hope. But we'd like to think that with the soft money and with the tax credit, any shortfall we encounter can be handled. How long does this take? We expect to put up our money in the fall of 2014. We expect to make the movie by the end of 2014 and early 2015. We expect to bring the film to festivals during 2015, and with any luck, the film will be available for commercial exploitation later in 2015 or in early 2016. You're really looking at about a 12 to 24 month time horizon for the return of your money. The way the money comes back is that we bring the finished film to film markets like Berlin, like Cannes, like Toronto, like the American film market that happen every few months, and we sell the rights to every single country around the world. And there are hundreds of countries, but about 30 to 40 main sales territories: Germany, Spain, Italy, France. Everyone buys the theatrical, the video, the DVD, the film rights, and the streaming rights per territory. And that happens over a number of markets and months. But that's the time frame and the time horizon we're looking at. as far as comparable films, we see this as looking a lot like The Last King of Scotland. Think of it as The Constant Gardener. We think of it as the Hotel Rwanda. It's that important, it's that well written, and it's that wonderful a movie. So thank you very much for your time and for listening. If you have any questions, I'm sure Nick can answer them. I would be delighted to speak with you directly or by email. My email is jtoddharris@gmail.com. jtoddharris@gmail.com. Thank you for listening.